Test, test. We are online. Okay, set up. Welcome, welcome. Let's wait for more people to get on. Check out price action today. Okay. I will clear up the drawings and start fresh here. Good afternoon, folks. NQ's pumping. We might be going for another high here. Good morning, good morning. We just filled the 4 hour earlier that we were struggling, and now we're going through it. See how far this can take us. I'm gonna just mark the high as well. 388. Suppose the low. It looks like we're going for the high of the day here. I want to see where we are trying to fill. We took the hourly here. We're just going for the next internal high. Gonna mark this out closely for us. No hourly gaps, or no hourly rebalance here. We just have a large imbalance just waiting. So we're pushing up. When's the non-farm payroll CPI? Did I hear it was Friday? Can someone confirm on that? That's that new high here. And Q just has a little bit more to go. It looks like we're gonna try to hit it. We had SMT earlier here. Now we're holding. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to the PM stream. See what we can find today. Dude, I don't think I ever had experience like a CPI that's or any non-farm any of them delayed for this long. This delayed for more than 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. So this is gonna be very interesting. I don't know the outcome of that. Like, is that gonna be all how backed would it be? What's the outcome and price action? And straight to the top here. What is this showing? We buying the top again? We might be. CPI is on Friday. Okay. Let's check the Forex calendar. Does that show that? Does it update that too? CPI is on Friday. Okay. FC next Wednesday. We had a non-farm payroll. So how long is that going to get delayed? Does it just skip it and then we're just going to go for the next one? I'm not sure we had our previous one. Projects working. Oh, I was going to, let's see. I'm logging up Lucid Trading with my projects. I don't think it's loading. I forgot it's down. Yeah. AWS. Does that even take... Ooh. Does that even take a hit? Right, Amazon? No, they're doing fine today. These type of events, even though it's down like through multiple businesses, they don't care. It's just really back and forth here. So what I'm looking at is a draw higher now to the next main area of interest. It's going to be close to 6,800 here. Why is it still showing? What the hell? $6,806. That could be the target day if it decides to keep on pushing higher. Still not sure. What the heck? I'm just gonna hide it. I had it on my phone on. TradingView update so weird, but I was trying to add some indicators on my phone and just messes up my layout on my PC. So if you see that, it's on ES. Just, I don't know why it keeps on spreading on it. So I don't have it on. NQ still has another high here. We might be buying the high again, chat. Just this is basically what happens. We have Asia all the way down here taking a nice retrace and then running back up. London gets a retrace and then runs back up, and we have pretty much a 200 plus point move of just grind since New York open. Now we're at PM here. Something I do like PM is just most likely one more drive higher, and they would just get back inside the range here. That's what I want to potentially see. Let me look at chat. Project still down. Yes, it's still down. AWS is basically down. It's not even just projects. Record a video where you're not replying. I'm just trying to trade, brother. I'm just trying to trade right now. If I didn't see your message, my bad. We're gonna see it once we are waiting. There's just like nothing you should be trading up here, right? I would not buy here yet. I'd probably, I can't even short here just because I'm not sure why we would need to, other than like a SMT, which doesn't really give much. Since we had SMT earlier, we got to retrace. That's it. We're looking like we're probably gonna run these highs. Looks like a dumb session to lose to. It could very well could, or make it good. Choice is ours. So if we want to flip this 5 minute, then I can play downside. If anything else, I think we just gotta keep on looking higher, higher, higher. Look at gold. Chat, someone need to explain. Maybe someone can briefly explain gold. I think I might be considering it just because a lot of people have been recommending it to me. But like, how? What's the difference? How does it usually move? How volatile is it relative to NQ? I'm looking at gold features right now. It seems like we just keep on having highs and lows being built, and then we just grind. We're a trend-based type of asset here. Look at how it just grinded up based on the last few days. Up only. That's a danger too, because I'm gonna be like, I wouldn't mind taking a short and then just get killed, massacred. Dude, AWS down is just affecting so many things. Like some prop firms are not even working as good right now. That's just how. My Robinhood, I can't even make any trades, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look. AWS just fucked everything up. I can't even load in good. What kind of business is it in? What's the main business? It's loading so slow. I was gonna try to see if I can get out some of my position. I can't even do that. Are recovering again 18 minutes ago? I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, that's why you see also projects down. There's gonna be probably a lot of other big companies down too. Snapchat, Ring, the safety, the security cameras. That shit's down. Trading app like Robo's down. Payment apps like Venmo's down. Duolingo's down. Oh, I finally got in. And it's just not even working right. It's just loading so slow. It looks like I'm like on snail speed right now. Let's boycott Top Step. It's not even Top Step fault, man. It's literally AWS, which is Amazon, whose server's down. They can't have control over that. Top Step is back. My Lucid project is not back. Is that odd? Which laptop do you recommend for trading? If you want to get a gaming laptop, those are pretty good. Those are like kind of like a mobile setup of a powerful PC. I have the MSI. It is strong today. Yeah, it is. It got flipped. It was. I think he was a little bit stronger earlier. Would you be adding take profit traders to the marketplace? I would like to, but you know, it's up to the firm if they want to, and for them to really work with us. Oh, I just put a notification on. We just took highs. MSI computers are heavy. They're like, I don't know how. I want to say like 15 pounds. It just the way that you're holding the MSI is like 17 inches laptop. It maybe is less than that, but like my MacBook that I have, a few pounds compared. It's like 5 times lighter. Can you explain why scaling up is way to more returns? If you referencing that tweet, the way I'm trying to showcase it is like, you know, like it's similar to prop firms. You start with one fund account, you do good, you use that payout, you buy another fund account, and keep on scaling up with funding. And then the next part I would like kind of recommend, or what I like to do, is take those payouts, roll them to a cash account, and like let's say you're trading with like a 50K cash account, you can trade pretty good, make good money out of it, and you know, add more capital to it from either your prop payouts or any revenue. Now you're trading with a 100K account, you're trading with a 300K account, and just like you're already a good trader, right? You're doing good already. More capital is just gonna help scale that up. We're gonna be most likely looking this 5-minute here. See how it reacts to it. I'm not sure if I want to long this, but You look different. I feel like people ask me that every time. If I look different, why? I don't know. It's easier to make a million with a million already. It just keeps on scaling, right? So like, you know, you start out with, you know, I also start with like 10K. You grow that up. Prop firm is just the easiest way to scale it, in my opinion, because you can get a lot of return out of it. And then once you get like 100, few thousand, keep on scaling up, get more funding, use your personal cash, and then just keep on pouring in into a live account. Possibilities are endless. You don't even have to scalp on live. I think what I even recommend is just swing trading. It's safer, it's more passive income, it's just easier for managing. Just scalp the shit out of it, day trade it on the fundeds. But the big port count swing trading is just much easier, less stressful too. We're gonna most likely get this 15-minute gap also, and then we'll see what it wants to do. It's really slow today, chat. One of the most slowest days you'll see in a while. I don't know why. You have a different strategy for swing trading, or looking for the same things on higher time frame? Exactly what you said for the higher time frame one. Like everything that I do on the 1 minute, just translate that to the 15-minute, and then you focus on the daily, the 4 hour, even the weekly. Those are the big money moves. So let's say like if I'm swing trading and we get inside this weekly FAG, this is where I was very vocal on longs. Of course, if I actually committed to swing, just like just go for 1 week, it'll be like 1,000 points. But I think I sold it for the first like 400 points I saw, which is like so quick. You're just adapting it into the higher time frame, especially the daily as well. Daily chart is amazing too. 4 hours, great too. Those are your main things you're looking for draw, even for entries. And just have a large stop, basically. Just let it rip. Right now, I think if I was swing trading, I would already have to be long. Maybe from the move down here, I'll probably look at the 15-minute entry model somewhere. It has to be like much lower, right? Somewhere like over here. I'll probably have to long somewhere here, and you're just riding it up the target. Lanto's long. Is he long again? How do we buy smart cash? You don't. We're not gonna let anyone purchase any currency. Just you can only earn them. Let's keep it free. Let's keep it hassle free too. I thought you said there's a deal for next. That's what I thought too. I asked them, and then they were like, "We'll get back to you." So if anything, they want to do the deal this week or next week. So if it's not this week, which probably isn't because I haven't heard back, it's gonna be next week. I wouldn't wait on it though. I think these rapids, you know, you're sacrificing some time to make money too. And you can just load the shit up when the deal happens if you like. You don't have to load up all now, but definitely get some shit going. Can you make a call and get projects fixed? You know what I would have to do? I would have to call Bezos to see if we get that shit fixed. Do you know Bezos? Market doesn't move because of the outage. Why are we even here? We're gonna try to find something. I wonder if when the outage is fixed, let's say it's fully fixed at the same time, what happens to the market? Does everyone buy or does everyone just short and just sell and take profit and just snowball down? Brian thrives in this price action. I don't think it's just because it's just purely shit though. It has to be back and forth. That's what I like a lot. So let's say a price action made a like high here, right? A low here, a high here. If we just take a low here and then back to the highs, this is like this makes a lot of sense for me. I just keep on playing this secret short type action. That's what I was looking for. This is always the type of price action I get on new fundeds. That'd be horrendous to be day one new funded tier. Just piss poor like this. Don't blow the fundeds though. That's all I'm saying, chat. Too early for this. I was thinking, seeing if we want to pass today because of the outage and you know some people can't trade. Market's very slow, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do there. Let me see. I don't know. I think October I've been actually liking a lot so far. Some price action we actually thrive a lot in. It could be overnight. It could be just, you know, intraday or AM. Right now I'm not liking it too much here. For PM, if you were already in AM, different story. You could have longed anywhere and just kept on trailing it. Trail this low and it's been fine. Does a stop even work when the outage is down? Like, let's say you can't get into your brokerage and you're in a trade, a swing trade, right? You're on live count swing trade and you put a stop in, let's say you're shorting it. Does it actually trigger? You recommend cashing out for payout if the drawdown is 1K left after cash out. I think you just gotta ignore how much drawdown left. Just take the money when you can. You can always get another funded to me. Most people tend to regret that. They're like, if I withdraw this, I will have very little balance. But it's just better to just get the money in. You can always grow the account back up. And if you blow the account without taking the payout, you most likely would have lost. You wouldn't get the payout anyways. There's so many times where I'm like, I want to have some room early on, especially to grow this account up. And I'll be like, you know, I don't want just 2K drawdown, 1,000 drawdown. That could have just been 10K right there. I'll trade like 5 counts. Apex could have been 20 counts. Not taking that payout would have costed like 20, 30,000. And you just get a lot of regret, which is not good. I think that's like the whole point of prop firms. They want to just dangle it on your head. And, you know, they want you to keep on trading for it. Because if everyone were to play basics, I don't think prop firm will survive. They want you to grow the accounts aggressively, make a big payout, hold them in, just so you can fail. It's a relatable thing for regret, though. Brian, back at again. Back at again in this price action, huh? I was just on a roll last week and the week before, like, pretty much like most of October. I don't know how the rest of October is going to unfold because what I've been thriving in is in this range here, this back and forth, this huge back and forth. And you just take like every low you buy, every high you sell. It's so easy, but this really seems like we might be looking to break out of it here. It's getting slow. I think Funnex can throw a Halloween sale. Most probably. I don't see why not. I haven't seen other firms talk about it though. But Halloween, you're good, hopeful for it. If you want to count though, I would just buy some now and then wait till max out reserves. They have reserve and lucid. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can only have it for certain amounts. Or I think 10 accounts, right? Maybe. Saving the smart points for when you add funding next to the mix. Will I be waiting much longer? See, that's the thing. I want to say it'll be soon. I want to say it could be like by end of this month. That's where the firm is always like, yeah, we definitely want to get on. And then when when our team is waiting for them to give us some data and integrate our website, SPF, to their site, they're just always kind of busy doing something. So that's why I don't want to give a timeline. But save those points. Honestly, the points is going to be good. I want to keep on doing like flash sales for some firms and just rotate them. We're gonna always add more tools, add more firms, add more things. We might even, so here's one thing that I was considering. We could add trading essentials. It could be like a keyboard, a wireless mouse, a wireless headphones, like one of these, a Sony MX6. I think they're like $300-400. Which is kind of the same price as a direct funded for 158, the highest thing. That or just like branded SPF stuff. I don't know. What version of TradingView do you recommend to have for multiple templates? You can have any TradingView. It's just the layout. I showed the layout in my Trading Essential video. We don't get the 40% discount on TradeFi with the smart points. You do. It's just weekly verification. We kind of updated it. Everything's probably gonna get verified Tuesday, Wednesday every week for a lot of firms now. No forms basically. Just sync your email, and then we're gonna just do big batches. It's gonna be thousands and thousands of orders, process every single week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're trying to do it early the week. And so after that, you have to wait for next week. Part-time software engineer. I don't know. I think we're good unless you are very good. We can add on. Then you talk to probably Matcha or something. Someone on our team. I bought some yesterday. Oh, the marketplace is gonna be regular price. With our own discounts. We're not going to adapt because one firm does flash sales. For instance, if Lucid's 35% off right now, if 1 or 2 days or like a week they want to do like 50% off, we're not going to change all the prices there. That's something that I did not want to do because we pay the same price for them, and if they do flash sales, we're going to lose out. And I don't want to keep on changing it. It's just going to be the same price year round. We're just going to do our own discounts. How old are you start trading? I've been trading for 5.5 years. I'm 24 now. So I've been trading for, I'm pretty sure I was 18, probably mid 18s. You should stock up when they do flash sales. That's not how it works though. I can't be buying accounts at flash sale prices. It's just the regular prices. Because we're buying like hundreds and hundreds of accounts. Multiple accounts, hundreds of each type of accounts. And to date, I think we're at like 800 plus accounts redeemed for the marketplace. Not giveaways. Giveaways we were over 1,000 already by a long shot, but just marketplace. I thought you were 16. Shit, we were 14 like a year ago. We have to age. Yeah, I don't know what I am supposed to do here. What am I supposed to do here? It is literally just grinding up endlessly. What do we do? Your site is supposed to be down. Oh no! Oh no! AWS take out smart broad firm too. Okay, someone check if if our site is down. It looks good to me, but I'll just try it incognito. Let's see. Let's see. Moment of truth. Did AWS affect us? Oh, it might have. This is private browser. Yeah. It works on my own page, like the regular page, but for incognito, it doesn't seem to work. I don't know. Right now. Might be down. But yeah, the marketplace still works. Look. We added the funding takes 1K payout versus the 5K payout. So you can see the difference. These are the best sellers, the Lucid and Tradeify. Does it say 1K here? Yeah, 1K payout cap. %99 of our economy runs on AWS. That kind of sucks when it's down. Like if I was I don't think SPF really relies on AWS. That's why we're still running. But unless they were fully functional with AWS, that would have been pretty annoying. Tradeify. Yeah, we're gonna do the 25K Tradeify. The direct one is right. Around how much you got to spend to get 800 points? How much is the map? I think $1,600. Because every dollar you're getting half a point, I think. Yeah. I think that's how the math works. So if you spend $1,000, you basically have $50 of cash back or 500 points. It's like 5% cash back or 50% smart points rebate. I'm not gonna be making any money today, looks like, unless price picks up. Does it look like it's gonna take down? Maybe. Someone gets 200 points, but we only pay a difference. It'll be a good option. I don't think we can do that. Because then we'll have to be, what, like accepting credit cards? No. You gotta accumulate. You gotta be completely free. Makes it seamless, makes it easier. We don't take any personal info. We don't take any credit cards. We don't do anything. You get free items with very little things linked to us. Let me see my Lucid's up now. Lucid trading, Project X still down, looks like. As you can see here, we're still down for the count. Thoughts on Amazon puts? Is that worth it, guys? Shit, I'll be mad too. Maybe we gotta short Amazon down. I just don't know how it's it's like giving little effects to it already. Like Amazon do not care. The price action just still moves up. Oh, okay. We're in. We're in. I think projects might be good again. Let me see. Let's do a limit order. I think we're back. I think we're back in. Looks like projects is back up. AWS is probably gonna be back up soon too. That's good to hear, honestly. Feels stupid to try to trade futures with when the indexes are making all-time highs. Too hard to predict price. Yeah. Should I be looking at gold in these type of times? I need to probably back test to study how gold really moves, because I have very little knowledge on how it really moves, to be honest. Like, does regular trading like NQ works for gold, or is it like you just gotta adapt the trend? What is all this chop here? It's been a tight range for majority of the morning. Pretty sure most of Amazon profits come from AWS. Is that true? I'm gonna just look it up. How much profits from Amazon does AWS account for? Let's take a look. I'm gonna say 30. Okay. Operating profit, 58%. Wow, 53%. That's profit. It's not revenue, but I think that's still like pretty big, right? Revenue versus profit. AWS sales typically account for 15 to 18% of Amazon total revenue. That's what I was thinking of. So I was looking like 25, 30%, but yeah, 15, 18. But it represents 50% of the company profit. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. AWS is pretty important for Amazon. Gonna be looking at this here. If it wants to break lower, we're gonna look for something like this. Well, if anything, Dave, you guys get a giveaway. Jesus. I mean, I guess we can talk about Twitter. This is what I saw over the weekend. Past 2 days, there's been a lot of confirmed talks about crypto prop firms. Breakout prop, I think, is the only main crypto prop currently out now. Patrick has Warbucks. TradeFi is looking to do their own crypto. Khaled from Funding Ticks also going to join. Matt from My Futures, at least adding crypto features. So it's quite interesting. They're trying to really add this in. And we're also doing a 5 prop card giveaway here. We're talking about giving 800 already in the redemption. We're going to probably cross 1,000 in this week. You buying the dip? I'm about to see. I'm gonna see how if we wick this coming down here and then close back up, I'm gonna have to buy the dip. It's gonna be probably right here that we're looking at, right? It's just hard to buy this high when I feel like we could turn back down, but you know, we're gonna have to play what we see. And if we do, let's say, come down here, right, and then just rips back up, I'm gonna have to buy every single dip from here. Use code SMART and TradeFi. It still hasn't updated the website. You have to wait for the next batch. We're doing one batch a week for a lot of prop firms. The next batch is probably Tuesday or Monday, end of day. Are you guys behind with smart points regarding TradeFi? It's gonna probably come end of day or early tomorrow. Just once a week. New 4-hour candle coming up. This looks pretty convincing that we would just most likely retrace back in here and then rip to the next high. After making a mill, what motives do you make? Would show up here? It's gonna be 2 million, and then it's gonna be 2.5. It's gonna be 5. It's gonna be 10. We're not gonna stop, buddy. Do we need to report our purchases? All you gotta do is reward sync. Reward sync is the most easiest thing that we did for everyone. You enter your email one time with the firm, and then we'll take care of the rest. You don't have to do any forms forever. just gotta think about using our code SMART, and then, you know, probably at the end of the week, you're gonna see a lot of points just pouring in every week. 7 figs in your 20s. I guess I should be more ambitious, right? Because I am starting to be mid-20s. It might sound different for you guys because you guys are, it's a large age group here, but I had goals when I was 18, 19. We're already hitting them. I guess we have to really work on new goals. Trade Kaga and Kelly were all over X this weekend saying it's impossible for reward sync. Oh my Jesus Christ. We got haters in the building from them. Let me just look at it. I already blocked Kelly because she's always a leech. She's the one who tried to provoke me to joining the competition, the trade day competition. I said I'm not interested. I'm really trying to just work on my trading. And she's like, it's gonna look bad if you decline. It's like, the prize is literally $5,000. It's like a month-long competition plus. I'm not looking to commit that long for $5,000 when I literally made 100K last week. Very slow day, chat. Dodgy is crushing you. He's posting every day now. He's a shit. In what way? Can you explain what the price limit is? How to avoid trading with a 2% price limit? Okay, I think what it is, if I remember right, when NQ or ES, when the assets are down 5% plus or minus, there's the terms is you're not supposed to trade that 2% limit from 5 to 7%. I think that's what I remember. So you don't have to worry about it unless NQ or ES is down 5% for future open. We're only up 1.5, so you have a long way to go. What else? A dip? It just missed the dip. Jeez. I don't know if I'm buying this. We should be looking for longs. I want to see us at least get in the 15-minute gap and then flip back up, and then I'll really try to buy in. Five-minute gap here. It's coming up. I don't see us retapping in here yet, so It's gonna be a risk ball here. We also didn't get the 5-minute change delivery, so that's also not validated. It's upside pretty much only here for now. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Closure in 1 minute. What's happening, chat? Chat's quiet now. We got this inversion. You guys could be playing this long upside. It looks like ES is already breaking higher. Jeez. This is so much clearer, I promise you, if we just did this, invert it up, and then just really push. Project X is still down. For Lucid, it's still up. It's up already for me. Purchase Lucid, how long for the sync? It is listed in the dashboard. If you just scroll under explain how the reward sync is, it should show all the sync. Just so you guys can know the time frames. There's that inversion going upside. That's the only thing you could really play here. I just don't like it because I'm still looking for a jab lower first before moving higher. It missed it right there to the tick of it, so I don't like the feeling of that. If you were to play this long, let's just say you did here, you're most likely going to try to keep a very tight leash on this. And you're going to go for it push higher through these highs. That's probably what you're going to do. You mentioned you have a lot of funding accounts. If you don't see a setup, would you not trade that day? I would just most likely, if I need to trade to get a payout or to, like, you know, meet a trading day, then all you gotta do is just log a trading day. You could just be in and out basically. anyone playing this inversion, I think it's gonna, it could really scale up. I just don't really like it too much for where we are. Sorry, 208. Wow. Swing high the previous Wednesday, weekly swing high. Is this it? Back to the highs here. A little bit of a sweep here. Took the sweep, missed the change state delivery validation, and then we just flipped the 5 minute. About to run another high here. They're showing a lot of internal lows just being built up right now, which is getting dangerous, I feel like. Really dangerous. Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. See if we can find something after. Okay, we're back. We're back. The first million you make, if you give it to chat, many more millions will come. What the hell? I'm supposed to donate my million to chat? Everyone gets like 5 free counts then? You have the points for the 50K test, Tradify Growth or Lucid. They both look very similar, which is faster payout. I think it's Tradify now. Faster for payout, but honestly, Lucid, I want to see Tradify remove their payout cap first. They're both going to be very similar. I don't think you're going to miss with anything. They're like 1 day pass, probably similar payout structure. You can't really go wrong with either one of them. Gotta be kind of desperate to long at highs. That's what they're trying to push you to do. This is interesting though, but this is like pretty much like a C setup, which is not something I'm looking for. Even if it hits. Growth has better payout amount per payout of the first one. That's good, yeah. And then go with growth if payouts is your concern. When did next resets count for smart points? No. It's only purchases. So if you want to get points, just buy another account instead of resetting it. You actually get more points in that 2%. You get 5% from us. I think resets are at 12%, and then new purchases 10. You'll definitely get a lot more just from purchasing again. Why didn't you trade AM? Shit, I might have to, chat. There's just like, I thrive in PM price action is what I like to say. But PM like this is just pretty lackluster. There's a lot of gaps. I don't even know what's trying to hold this up. We might just be trying to go for 390s right now, 388s. But the main thing is I don't want to change my trading style or trading time either. I'm doing very good PM. If there's gonna be some days where it's not good, that's just what it is. What's your average win rate? Probably 70%. I like to do 65 though. 65 is always very conservative for me. That's about right for a lot. I might be rather willing to trade Asia than stick around here. Unless it picks up. Come on, we're at 2 p.m. already. Are you telling me it doesn't want to pick up from anywhere here? This is awful. The closest thing you guys will get soon is most likely just my swing trading. How's your Robinhood? I think it's back up now. This is what it's looking like. I'm not sure what's really. I didn't really trade anything today. Looks like Lululemon's up today. This is the one that. Funny enough, I asked AJ during our dual stream, like, what is your stock that you would hold? It was Lululemon. He just likes that a lot. I bought it. Earnings came like a week later or 2 weeks later. It just jumped like 20%. And it's like, it's not a penny stock either. It's like huge. So it's like, I'm climbing back up. 197 average. Holy shit, man. We went the lows of 160s. Now we're like halfway back up. 10K in. What'd you start with? I think we're up 200K today, year to date, around there. It's just because I keep on depositing and then I withdraw some money and then deposit. Like, it's just like, I like to secure profits, but now I want to funnel a lot of it and just keep on growing the account. Just like the trade evade account I have right now, we're up like over close to 150,000. We start with 100, but if I add another 200, 250 to make it 500,000, that's not gonna be like, oh, I just turned 100 to 500. It's gonna be, we're gonna only look at the profits I made. I just want to scale up more, you know, more capital, more money, more sizing. You pay tax if you draw. That's not how it works. I don't like to answer tax questions, but just for this one specifically, it's not more of a tax question. It's just more understanding how it works. The only thing that you're taxed for is when you realize the gain. Let's say you buy a stock at $100, you sell it for 200, you made profit. Once you close it, if it's short term, it's going to be taxed. If it's long term, it could be different. Either way, once you close it out, and that it shows like you bought it, you sold it, close it out at a profit. That's already, even if you hold that count or that profits in that count, you'll still be liable for the profits for it. So me withdrawing it, depositing, withdrawing it, that doesn't matter at all. You're just gonna get like a statement at the end of the year to show how much money that you made. Do you always put away for taxes on future gains? I have such a high yield savings that only is for taxes for end of this year. And you're like, you know, I don't want to touch it just in case if I'm liable. Like if I like do a bad day, I'm like, shit, I can't afford to pay my taxes. I have a boatload of money ready to give to Uncle Sam, basically. And it's like, I can't touch it. You gotta be ready for it. But yeah, you guys will see some more swing trading from me. I'm gonna post it on Discord most likely. I'll most likely do a channel, and you guys get to see like if I post cash or puts, if I do swing futures or anything like that, and join me with it. If you like, I'll just size appropriately though, because I do have a large port. So if I did like, let's say 5 contracts, that's not as big to me. For free, it's gonna be the Smart Prop from Discord. I'll probably start that probably end this month, to be honest. Do you post your stock position? What I usually do, I just tell the chat. I'll be like, I'm gonna swing this for next week, and then some people in the chat might join me, and then next week later, like, did you guys see that? You guys remember we were gonna swing trade it? The last one was, I'm pretty sure it was here. I remember it was Friday stream, right? And Lanta was shoring the shit down, and I was like, down here, I'm gonna have to just swing along. I don't care. I'm gonna go for like 500 points. My stop will be like 300. Next Sunday night open just opened up, gapped up instantly. That was like 20,000 easy. That's gonna be how it's gonna be like. We're likely gonna try to approach this 15-minute here. 40 minutes on the stream. We haven't taken a single darn trade yet. We're waiting, we're looking, we're paying attention. Let's see. Can you make a video on how you manage the taxes on gains with props? I don't think it's something that is video worthy. The only thing I could talk about is like recommending, I don't know, like it's just more your responsibility. Like if you made $100,000 in prop payouts, you're gonna already expect like 30% of that most likely gonna be for taxes. So you gotta set aside it. That's gonna be up to your responsibility. Y'all pay taxes. Isn't the IRS workforce getting like cut? I keep on seeing that. Like keep on seeing that pop up. Like they're getting laid off, and then they're slowly getting cut. Like, does anyone know how that would impact just regular like payments? Is people are gonna get away with fraud more, like with less workers? That's what I'm thinking. Like, is that? I mean, I don't commit tax frauds, but like, shit, if it's gone, do we need to pay taxes, chat? I'm just kidding. The one thing is like, I want to be treated fairly. So like, if I pay my taxes and someone's not doing it right, they're committing fraud because maybe their IRS's like workforce is getting lower and lower and they're getting away with it. I don't like that. I'd rather to catch them. There's probably like 5 people in the chat not paying their taxes right, or avoiding it. There's always a few people. Do we play the short anytime soon here? A little SMT off these highs. That does give me more feeling about it. I don't see it moving at all yet. Like I haven't seen it. But what happens if the IRS like workforce just keeps on getting cut and cut? Like, what's the impact here? I'm just kind of curious. I'm not trying to get information to commit anything illegal. I feel like shorts move though. We have a lot of highs here. We're trying to go for these lows. I don't know where to short it though. Short this. Oh shit, what am I doing? 2-minute chart? 1 minute, there we go. So where am I shorting from? I know like it could draw lower, but like how? This is like the next support, so it's just like in the air for me. I want to see it move lower. You probably have to just smack it in somewhere. But it's just odd here. It could be like a short like this. I'm gonna see where I can put my stop first. 10 points. This is probably good, yeah. If it comes back to 39.40s, trying to see if we can get how far we can really push down, basically. 5-minute inversion coming up on ES here, which we took the high. 2 more minutes. Let's see. If I buy reset with Lucid, does it count for smart points? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I think you want to play the short, especially this 5-minute flips here. This is what I'm considering, something short above like 39s, around 340s basically. Let's say 340s. Entry model is like really just floating there, but if ES can close here, that'll make things a lot easier. I just think we don't have proper validation yet. The only thing we have is just we have a lot of lows just being built up. Tremendous lows. We need 30 more seconds. See if we can close under this gap here. Stop lying to the people. You asked us to wait until the vacation to start the competition. We did. You weren't competing for a 5K prize for community. You're too busy scamming. Dude, I mean, I was never asked, or I think maybe I was asked by my trade day. My just opinion changes. I don't want you to guilt trip me to trade a competition. Like if my mindset, you know, if I said I want to do it before next one, you know, you guys could do it. I told trade day the same thing. Like, I'm not really trying to do a competition right now. I'm trying to just make some money to close a year. If you guys have a next one, I might be, I'll try to support you guys there. I'm just doing it for trade day. I'm not doing it for you, Kelly. It's so weird that you would want to push that, like, oh, it's gonna look really bad if you decline this competition. It's like, dude, it's my freaking choice, right? It's just gonna take away from my trading. I don't want to do a competition. The only competition I might be interested is maybe Tradeify. That's like open to everyone, and I'm rallying my team together. That's more fun to me than Affiliate Cup, which is only with other affiliates. I don't really care about that, to be honest. You know, I didn't get filled here. Holy crap, I didn't get filled here. Jesus Christ. Look at this. I put the limit right there. I was going to smack it in and try to see where to take it. I'm going to just close the limit for now. I'm just wait to see if I can join back in. What the hell? What the helly, chat? That's what I was going for. And I think the 5-minute, yeah, the 5-minute ES is closing too. So now we're really getting down here. So this unmitigated gap here, this is what I'm looking for. If we can flip this, the next low, easy target. If not, we're gonna just basically let that run down here and see what happens after. Let me see chat. Let me see. I don't know why Kelly's here. What is she crashing out? Is she crashing out, chat? Do we want to hide her from the chat, or do you want to let her yap a little bit? I don't know, because I'm trying to trade here, and then she's complaining about the Affiliate Cup, which is just like a trade competition for trade day. Is an influencer. She tried to guilt me to join in. I said I'm not interested right now. I'm just trying to trade my own cash, not a sim account for 5,000 prize for the, you know, giveaways. Is that weird? Can I say that's like really weird? I don't know anyone who would do that. I just felt it was odd in the first place when she asked. I thought it was like coming good. This I'm just gonna show what happened here. She just talked about Affiliate Cup starting, you know, like August. I was considering it, but things change. I was like, sounds fun. I'm gonna pass right now. She also said Patrick was purchasing. I'm like, good for him. I'm not really trying to compete right now. We're not starting for 2 weeks. And then I was like, I'm gonna pass over this one. If you guys run again, like, you know, after September, when I'm like good again, when I want to just relax, I'll join in. He said, suit yourself. Looks pretty bad that you're declining, in my opinion. And this is the only thing I said. Respectfully, I just do not care. And I don't know. It just keeps on cycling. Like, why am I getting haunted for this? For declining a competition. A sim competition. Where you... Jeez. Someone timed her out. I mean, I'm good with that. I'm just like, I'm not even sure if I want to or not. We barely tapped the 15-minute. I'm gonna wait for a proper entry this time. I'm gonna just close this out. If I did take this one, I mean, we got like 10 points. That's nothing worth it right now. We're just bouncing. Let's see another. Let's see here. We got this closure. We can tap back inside the 5-minute on ES. I still think we can move lower, but this wick here, we just wicked in, came straight back up. You guys scared of a grandma? Ay. Do you see how weird it is to guilt trip someone to try to do a competition when their answer is like, respectfully, I just want to focus on my own trading. I don't want to take chance in this simulation competition right now. It makes me not like trade day, even though they're not even part of this. Because I declined them. They invited me. I'm like, you know, I'll probably consider the next one. I'm not really interested right now. And then like, okay, thank you. We'll let you know if we have next one. They're respectful about it, but this situation just makes it just so annoying. If you're a trader, when the only thing you care about is profits, like if you pull up a trading broker statement and like I could pull it up from any month, from this month to last month, last 3 quarters, last 6 months. I've shown that like almost every other stream of my reports. We're up like 100,000 since the last like 10 days basically. If I was in the competition, I don't know if I'll be up that good. Just because I'll be like, I'm worried about this competition, which doesn't really impact me. Just respectfully do not care. Okay, let's move on from that. Which kind of came in while I was trading a little bit. I still think we move lower. I need to see some removes. We could have took it on this re-entry, or it would have hit my target or my entry. I wanted to wait because we dipped inside the 15 already. I still think we can move lower though. I want to see if there's a clear entry model somewhere that we take together. That's going to be probably the only main trade we take for the stream. Why every prop firm starting competition? It's just more marketing. Like you're basically giving a lottery ticket to all your prop traders, and if they join, it'll usually be free entry, and you're gonna have like 50,000 people entering. One person will go win 200,000 or something. This is for TradeFi, by the way. Still think we can move lower. We could be shorting 30s now. This price action just makes you just stick here. Should have probably just took the entry earlier. I would have gotten the second retap. Because I don't want to chase it now. shorting what draws odds on my, it's not like we're trying to like short for like a big move. You're shorting for we have a lot of internal range to really rebalance. That's what I was kind of going for here. You're gonna expect it to get a good drive. It could just go through it. You don't even know. I would not be buying this high yet until we get to the turtle targets first. Seeing that drive lower here for those who took it. You're looking good. I kind of bailed out there. Nothing yet, chat, for me. Looks like NQ's starting to sell off a little bit. Slightly. If this holds here and we come back up, you're going to have to long this, and you're going to long this with more confidence this time around. Let's see. Let's see. But ideally, you would short, like, let's say 39 is that we first suggested, and just let that trail down. Eventually, once we get the midpoint, you can just trail it from the top here, and if it comes back up, you get trailed out for some scalps. If it comes back up, then you long the shit. You long the shit for back to the highs. That's what I would have been doing. Just harder for me to execute and how slow it is. And I got distracted. I literally got distracted for the grandma over here coming to talk about the trading competition that I'd respectfully declined. Weird day, weird day. So this is where, you know, that short, you're getting in the money here, but be careful here. This is where we're looking for a retrace. I think ES does want to go a little bit lower so you have more room, but once this gap fills, you're going to be very careful that this could flip back up. You should just trail it to the highs here. Don't blame grandma. I got to. I got to. I just don't know what. You know, I made a tweet saying I don't want to be part of any drama anymore after kind of being with back and forth with Patrick for months, 6 months already. I blocked Patrick. I was like, anyone wants to drama with me, I'm gonna just ignore it or block it. I blocked Kellyanne last week when she started attacking me for whatever reason again. And I blocked a few people just like, it doesn't really matter to me as much anymore. I just need to focus on myself rather than like internet beef. Now you guys are making fun of it. Brian, come over. It will look bad if you decline. Jeez. It looked bad if you decline. I don't want to go back into I just want to say one last thing. You know what her reason why it was like I declined. Like, it was a 5K prize of giveaways to your community, and she's like, you're so stingy. You didn't want to do the competition to give back to your community. I'm like, dude, I give away like 100,000, 50,000 plus every single month. And it's like, just because I declined just for my self-interest, which is trading. It's like, you're being greedy. You gotta do it for communities. I have no words for this. So once ES gets in here, I think you gotta be trailing your short, or at least put break even on. Move on. I'm gonna try to move on. I think that's just like one last comment I want to get out my system basically. Because I feel like a victim of just grandma abuse. It's so manipulative. It feels like high school drama, but I don't know. We're just much more mature, guys. We're here to trade. That's one thing you gotta remember. I'm just reading the chat. Some of you guys are asking about it, but let's just move on. This short, for those who took it, I should have kept the limits in. It's looking good. We wanted to short kind of the 5 minute here, an inversion. Once we reach it back in 389s or 338s, I mean 339s, and then basically target the imbalance below here, which is kind of the 15 minute here. And you got a deep drive inside of it. ES still has it, so I think that tells me that ES still has more room. I would be break even. I would keep on trailing it. Most likely the next trail will be 331 and just letting it go. That's what I'm looking at it. Maybe she has a stake at the hosting firm. I don't know. Could be. This, yeah, Chasing Delivery is also active now. Pretty much if this 15 minute closes, we're going to be looking good for lower. Looking good, looking good. We're entering this. So yeah, so I think 331 trail stop is perfect now. The only you would change it if it goes on at 300, then you would just probably put it inside here. You take short idea. I like I said, I removed the limit here, but I try to be vocal about it. So hopefully those who took it, you're looking good. You're letting the trail now because this could also hold if we wick and close back in. That'll still be bullish. The next 15 minute closure is gonna be at 3 p.m. now. What is he talking about? Don't trust ITT. What is this boy on? Need help with SPF hiring. I think we're good. The only thing we could look for is like developers with high experience, but we're not. We're a startup. We're not really trying to pay like Americans. We're outsourcing it a lot. Outsourcing it to a lot of more international developers that is more committed. Yeah, too. Look at that. That's gonna trail nicely. Chat, how many of you guys are short already? This is what I was going for here. 39s, 339s, just plummet down. Target the 15 minute rebalance and just keep on really floating lower. Tell me your entries for those who are in, guys. Let's see it. You need any data engineers? What are data engineers? What would they do? Like, what data? Yeah, it looks like your entry is good. 340, 344, 34. If you're above 330s, those are golden entries. 330s here. That's what we're looking at. 330s to 340s, basically. Data engineers work with different kinds of data, build pipelines. I think we already have one then. If they're like working on the codes and the data handling, I think we're good there too. AI replace data ends. Very nice entry though. for those who are holding it. This is where you should put your stop though. I think now 327 or no, it's on the 50 minute. Yeah, just 330s, and just see if you can trail it. You definitely trim if you want. Where the next main target here will be 290s now. We re-enter the short. If the 50 minute closes, I think any retrace will be for lower, yes. Get a nice drop here. They collect data, clean it. Okay, yeah. I think we're good with that then. You know, I feel like I talked about this to chat many times, right? The next big project that I'm gonna be working on after SPF is like up and running good and we have everything we want from it is the interactive educational learning. Quick summary there. I'm gonna try to explain in 1 minute. It's basically gonna be teaching about, you know, beginners, intermediate experience for trading, my trading style or ICT or just kind of beginners trading. First, beginners will be just like kind of telling you like what things are, like what's a future, the ticks of it, how it works. We're probably gonna have a course on free. Everything will be free, by the way, but it'd be like a week-long course teaching like cash rebate puts, call options, put option, all these type of things, explaining it in like animation and very easy to learn. And then eventually it's gonna be prop firms too. So those are the 3 avenues: options, futures, and prop firms. We're gonna have a lot of people try to work on and make it look really nice. Why I'm doing that, this is where it goes back to my next plans. My next plans is if I do have a lot of people, you know, like offspring. This is where I said, if I had kids and I would give them trading, I want them to enroll and establish academy, basically a free academy that you guys would use for your kids. The idea is that you make it so easy for a kid to learn it. Kid as in like kind of like 10 years old. You're not gonna like expect like 6-year-old to learn it. 10, 12, or someone that's like 70 years old, like they can still learn it. That's like my main. I guess it could be a dream in a way. That's something I envision. I want to really make a reality. But we talked about this probably a few months ago, or we're actually going to start working on it soon here. Once the new website and dashboard, everything comes out with SPF, that's pretty clean. So if you have kids right now, that kid is like, you know, 14, he's in high school. Get that boy into, or girl, get them into this Stonk Academy. They'll learn about prop firms. They'll learn about beginners of trading, and then, you know, shit like that. That's gonna be the main goal. I feel like that would change a lot of people's lives, hopefully for the better. But if anything, it'll give them a easier opportunity, because when I got started trading, I did not know what shit was doing. But if you have something that's like hands-on, easy to learn, come on now. Yeah, I don't think there'll be a charge on it. Because I want to make it more accessible. Like, you know, you could charge like $10 or something, or a month subscription, but I feel like making it free would make it more accessible to everyone. What was the name? Someone was coming up with the name. It was like maybe Stonk Academy or something like that. Shit, something like that. I had to really figure out the naming of it too. Baby Stonk. Yeah, I think it was Baby Stonks. I don't like that for some reason. Baby Stonks. Someone's gonna take the domain. I'm probably not gonna go through it, but someone's gonna probably take the domain of it. Baby Pips. Yeah, it's similar to that, but it'd be like Stonks for futures, options, and props. But yeah, if you guys want to help with that, I think we're gonna put some listing up. Not now. Don't message me now, please. But maybe next month. like somewhere in November, we're gonna put a listing if you guys want to help build that, whether you're an engineer, developer, or just want to help build a course and everything, data collection basically, help design it, stuff like that. We're gonna have really mass scale people. Smart Stonk Academy. It's a dream that I've been having for the last, I think, year and a half. It's something I thought about, but then I talked to the stream like 6 months ago about it, about how I planned it. But then we kind of really planned it out. We already have some developers hired for it, and we're gonna really get things going. Smart kids. Gonna have to find some top tier animators, because we want to make it easy, like easy for like a kid to learn, like 10-year-old to be engaged and want to learn it. And then that, you know how much that would help me? You know how many relatives ask me like, oh, your mom told me that you know how to trade and you trade good. Can you teach me? Can you teach me? I have a big family too, so I get like, over the past like year, I probably got like 10 of those messages, and I tell my mom every time, my parents, like, don't give my number to anyone who asks to learn to trade, please, because it's not that easy. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna give a quick call and then they're gonna know. It's gonna take years and like a lot of like commitment. I think this could be that short also, or lower. Yeah, I think that's the most thing. Like, most people are trying to already teach their kids or whatever. They're already trying to do that, and it's very difficult. It is very difficult. And hopefully, the work that I do for it should just bridge things and make things a lot easier. That's the vision basically. All right. Let's see. We get a short. The 15-minute wick. This comes back up. This is gonna straight back up, but I'm gonna watch to see it like retrace and reject here first. That's gonna be my first thought process off this. Could be off this change to delivery too. We can get one more drive even. We'll have to see. I think I'm muted. Can you see my chat? I can see it, brother. I can see it. Why you stop looking for buys? It's because we buys. We can be looking for buys now. I'm just waiting for closure now. So this could be it too. We're in like a 2 area here. Okay. This 15 minutes is kind of convincing me for upside. So what I'm looking at is basically this here now. This is kind of starting to convince me for flip higher. Could be looking for this long here, right? Something like this for upside. What this closure here? I could have looked on the first tap already. I'm gonna be open here now. Especially if this can still hold. Looks like it's going back to highs. Could see this as a breaker as well. So we're gonna be watching for this now. I think this is a good stop here. So like any retrace here, it could be higher too if we don't get a retrace enough. I don't want to see price back like let's say this low 310s. I'm gonna be open for this long, just like low 320s here. Wins giveaway. Oh, I should be doing giveaway. Yeah. I'll do it in a sec here. Did you enter already? No, I'm waiting for the entry. This is what I have right now. Limit, order, stop. Pretty much pretty clear cut. That's a breakaway? Yeah, it could be. It could be. I think this is also pretty clear that this is not bearish anymore. Or bearish just because we are holding this. while I was waiting, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea just to buy the domain. So I just went ahead and just bought babystonk.com just in case. Because I was talking about it. I always talk about it. I'm like, I should just buy the domain. I keep on forgetting, but we got it, baby. For 12 bucks. Just in case someone steals it. In case I want to use that branding, babystonk.com. I'll try to do that while we're waiting. I could see someone buying it and trying to sell it to me for like a few $1,000s. I'm like, I don't want to get scammed. I'll just do a different name. So we got the domain. We got it renewing. If we do want to roll with Baby Stonk, it's gonna be a reality here. Huh. All right, let's do the giveaway, guys. Let's do the giveaway. I'll do on Discord. I'm gonna try to mix it up every now and then, but we'll do this one in Discord. Okay. What did 2 today? Yeah, there's nothing happening. I'm gonna do it for 5 minutes just because I don't want it for too long. If you guys want to enter, make sure you enter ASAP here. You got 5 whole minutes. That should be plenty, right? With the Discord link. Still looking for this long if we want to get it. I think this could work here, and this is a pretty solid stop. You're just looking for kind of a tap back inside the breaker here. Comes back up. 30 seconds. How's the 30-second looking? ES is a little bit more of a stronger asset, but I'm going to stick with NQ still. Do 30 seconds giveaway. I can do that. You know what? Maybe next one I'll just do like a minute. You know, be like in and out. Just so the streams are able to get it instead. But this one, it's 4 minutes left. If you guys want to get it, you just press this confetti button. We might go down to the hour FEG before go higher. That's why I was waiting to see if it happened. It really did not want to do that. So I really got to think that we're going to try to go for 388s then. Breakaway FEG. It could be. It very well could be. I don't want to chase it higher. Kelly Ann is saying you don't make the payouts you claim. What's that about? What the hell is it again? She is a hater. First, she said SPF is a scam. We don't give any counts back. We don't do anything like that. Not true. Not true. Now she's saying the payouts are fake. Next thing. Oh, I think the other thing she said, the Robinhood was deposits. Those are no profits. It's a deposit. It's just a lot of speculation, which I'm pretty sure is easy for the viewers to debunk because they could see that I showed my statements many times on a frequent basis. It literally takes you like 1 minute to generate a statement report to debunk anything like that. No, you don't make money profits. You don't. All your payouts are, or you don't make profits this month. Here's statement reports. It's pretty god darn easy. You don't have money, you say. I never said I made $1 million, by the way. I always said that I keep on depositing and withdrawing and then depositing. I remember we were at 600,000. I told chat, should I just run the 600 to $1 million on my own through like probably the next 6 to 12 months, or should I just add 300 more and get it very close to $1 million and just keep on scaling up from there and try to go for 2 million, basically adding more capital, adding more sizing. I chose the latter. I think we had like 950. If you want to see the Robinhood, brother, again, this is the report here. 3 months, 119,000. I remember I deposited. It doesn't show the deposit, but I'm not saying this whole thing is fully profit, but it doesn't take a genius to see last week, last month. Pretty easy to debunk. I got you, Anthony. Still looking for this long. We have 13 seconds here. And let's see the two winners, 427 entries. Two winners today is Starman, and Simo OT. If you're in the chat, comment in the chat here. Gotta be long in this. I'm gonna try it. This is probably my only trade of the day, really. Let's see if this long leg plays out here. I'm gonna give myself to this low here. If it slices through, that's just me buying poor area, but I think I want to try it. Watch it dump. It literally could. I'll be like, dude, I feel like I played it pretty good. I mean, we got rejected the 5 change delivery. The 15-minute looked good, but well, I'll just see. This is probably good enough stop for me though. If we do break under 310s, I am not gonna give it more room than that. So I have 223 average, stop at 10s. If this breaks it, that's gonna be the end of the stream. This is what I have. For those who want to ask if, like, you know, we enter or not, here's a stop. Exactly how I have it on the risk reward tool. This is exactly what we do. Entry, stop. I'm gonna be looking for TP. TP is various. My entry and stop is pretty hard, clear cut. So we're in drawdown right now. You know, try to let this play. I'm gonna see if it wants to hold. I'm gonna stick around to see probably the next 5 minutes if we move here, because we're in power hour territory, but price action just been pretty funky today. NQ already showing signs a lot more weakness too. Still here, but I'm gonna give it probably 3 more candles to see if it actually wants to move. Let me see the 5-minute here. Pretty big close coming up in 30 seconds here. Got stopped out there. It started picking up. I tried to do a tight stop on this. Trying to see if we can go back up, but yes, that's a power play. Wanted to long this after we came back up. Seems like we're shooting for lower. Jeez. That's the only trade I took today. And yes, sir. I think we have to wrap this up, guys. Pretty disgusting price action, but now I feel like we're getting delivery now. We got a pretty good reaction back up, and that's the last of it. I'm gonna be slightly red today. We'll just see where we go from here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, chat. Have a good one. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow.